Things out with a good one over at Northrop as the Bruins clash with Bishop Dwenger. Both teams looking to stay the course in the race for the SAC crown in our signature matchup. Northrop fired up to take the field at Spooler Stadium for its homecoming matchup with the Saints. First drive, Damian Hogue gets the rock. He makes some moves and gets out of a tackle, stays on his feet, and he's off to the races down the sideline. A huge game for the Bruins as Hogue finally gets brought down after an over 60-yard run. That sets up this handoff to Kobe Reese, who follows the blocks right into the end zone. Touchdown, Northrop. Dwenger trails 6-0 now as A.J. Shefferly gets through the line here, and he is gone. No one will catch him as he takes it in the 39-yard score. Saints decide to go for two after a penalty as Houston Ellinger gets the direct snap and powers it in for two. Bruins looking to respond here, though, as David Callison launches deep downfield to Quay Guilford, and that is picked off by Max Jordan, but it's Northrop that picks up the win tonight after a come from behind 21-18 victory.
And we move over to the ACAC as South Adams Starflies face the Adams Central Flying Jets as the Jets look to continue their perfect record this season. A packed house as fans bring their energy for this matchup. First quarter, just shy of the goal line, quarterback Jamison Roach calls his own number, sneaks through the defense, and strikes the first to put on the Jets on the board 7-0. Not long after, Roach again drops back to pass, but no, he takes off, bursting through the line for a huge first down. The Starflies answer. Titus Lehman drops back and finds Will Patterson. He races downfield to get South Adams rolling, but just as they close in on a touchdown, Ashton Yergler skying up to swat it away as Xander Schwartz hauls it in for the turnover. Jets take back the possession. Adams Central secures another touchdown, and from then on, South Adams couldn't slow down the Flying Jets as they cruise to a 35-7 win.
And a big crowd on hand over at Carroll as the Chargers welcome Southside for homecoming. Carroll with the lead in the second as Gabe Freisinger finds Jaden Van Pelt open over the middle for a nice gain. Van Pelt tries to get more, but that's still a first down. A little later, Freisinger looking downfield again and connects with Van Pelt for the first down inside the 5-yard line. Chargers trying to punch it in here as Asher Wagner gets dropped in the backfield by Keon Beasley and Javon Irby. Next play, though, Carroll ready to score as Freisinger finds Van Pelt for another reception and the touchdown as the Chargers roll on to win big over the Archers on homecoming in a 42-6 final.
And moving over to Spartan territory, Homestead celebrating homecoming against Snyder. Third quarter quarterback Logan Frieden hands it off to Shane Bardwell. He turns on the Jets and hurdles over a defender and flips forward to move the chains as Spartans are up 21-zip. Panthers needing a response now as Jordan Davis answers the call. He breaks through the line and finds some space and picks up a fresh set of downs. And he wasn't done. Another handoff from Max Johnson here as Davis slices through the defense and grabs more yards but still can't punch it in. Back to Homestead now as Frieden with the play fake. Bardwell bulldozes his way through the white line for another Spartan touchdown. Homestead leaves no doubt on homecoming night, rolling over Snyder with a final score of 38-0.
And over at Zollner Stadium, Concordia kicking off things with Bishop Luers. Knights on offense first as Brandon Gaither gets the handoff. He bursts through the line, finds a lane, and he is gone, sprinting 42 yards to pay dirt as Luers strikes first. Cadets turn on offense as Eli Trent fires downfield, and that's intercepted by Jackson Hill, and Hill has a full head of steam. He follows the blocks, makes some adjustments, and he'll take it 50 yards to the house for the pick six. Knights still rolling as TJ Epperson chargers through the hole, cuts, and he has one man to beat, and he will make it into the end zone for another Luers touchdown. First play of the second quarter now. Knights offense back out there as Knox Johnson rolls to his right and fires deep to Ale Taylor, who makes the grab and rolls in for the 55-yard score as the Knights win 42-0.
Transitioning now to Wayne versus Northside, and right out of the gates, Legends Gernard Moore fields the punt all the way down at the 5 and cuts through the 30. He's got blockers now with him as he takes it all the way 95 yards to the house to put the Legends on the board first. Soon after, third and goal from 2, quarterback Jaden Rivers calls his own number and muscles his way into the end zone. Northside making a statement early, up 14-0. Rolling into the third now as Wayne's Jace White lets it fly 81 yards to Tyree Eldridge. He hauls it and takes it all the way to the end zone as the Generals finally strike. But Rivers answers right back to his guy as he drops a dime downfield to Sutton Yorko for another score. His 4th touchdown pass of the night, and the Legends cruise to a dominant 51-7 win over Wayne. The final. And the Vikings pumped up for a homecoming game as they take on DeKalb. Barons strike first as quarterback Eli McCormick drops back and fires a rocket 33 yards to Xavier Bell, who glides into the end zone for the night's first score. Huntington North now answers back as QB Lathan James connects with Wyatt Shear for a big first down to set up the Vikes for their first touchdown of the game. Plays later, Huntington North again as James hands it off to Christian Jemison. He finds the gap, bounces left, and is off to the races. Nobody's catching him as he runs 66 yards for the Viking as they go up 14-7. But still in the first, McCormick's back floats one to Noah Spears as he hauls it in and fires up the crowd, and we're tied up at 14 as McCormick threw for 212 yards for the night. After a back-and-forth battle, DeKalb takes control in the 4th and walks away with it 42-28, the final.
And that